Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's NBA betting today on the SportX Insights YouTube channel. It is My Guy Knows a Guy on Monday, February 7th. I hope everyone's having a great day today. Hope you feel productive. It is Monday. Not pleased with my performance yesterday. I had a reverse sweep. So I definitely want a refund today from the books. Going to try to get my bread back. But honestly, when it comes to risk, I took the risk. I didn't want to give out a play that was minus 145 with Seth Curry's assists over 3.5. So I bumped it up to 4.5. And he had 3 assists in the first quarter. It looked pretty good. I gave a pretty good analysis on how I thought what the game would go overall on the 76ers. Maybe I should have just bet on my lean of the 76ers getting it done against the Bulls. But when it comes to the other results as well, Jaylen Brown had a pretty good game, I would say, against the Magic, but did not hit his threes in that game. That was one that I was pretty surprised at as well. Gonna try to bounce back today. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Let me just tap in with everyone. Want to give you guys a quick good morning. Probably won't be here too long, and talk about some of the. It's a pretty unique environment in the NBA right now with a lot of the favorites covering, but unfortunately, one of my picks today will not be very popular. But I'm gonna trust my gut, my system, and I'm gonna keep it going. How's it going, everyone? My dog J Money. Let's go. Let's get some cash, bro. Good morning. Good morning, John, J Money, BTB, Shakur, G Martinez, Cedric, what's up, bro? Sammy B, G Martinez, Brandon, Finesse the Books, Joe Papas. We're gonna get into some picks right now, and let me just pull up the odds, make sure nothing changed from when I just placed the bets, because I just placed about 3 bets about 30 minutes ago. Some interesting matchups today. I pulled up the lineups on the screen as well. We have the Heat playing the Wizards. Not much for me in this game. But, the Wizards are still, I would say, a deep team in terms of having NBA bodies. The Heat are doing that thing they usually do, putting so many players on the injury report. We have Jimmy Butler listed questionable in this game. Tyler Hero listed questionable as well. The line is -6. It was -4.5, I believe, overnight. This Wizards team is just completely in shambles betting-wise. They have not been a bet-on team. Their performance has been absolutely trash, actually. Now, Gafford is actually going to be out as well for these guys. They do have Thomas Bryant back, but he's yet to have, I would say, a signature performance by his standards so far in his return for the Wizards. In this game, I've decided to stay on the sidelines for this game because of the depth of the Wizards. They have to compete in some spot. That is my inclination in this game, but I'm not going to touch it. The Heat are definitely in an arms race in the East, and I could only look towards the Heat basketball-wise in this game. They've been performing pretty well, but I'm just going to stay away from this game. I just wanted to share some of my thoughts in this game. I do lean towards the over, though. I do think the three-point shooters for the Heat will probably have a decent performance against this Wizards lineup today. But it's really, really tough for the Wizards right now. It's extremely tough. I don't recommend betting on them. Night in, night out. You see what they've been doing, ATS, especially over the last 15 games. But just keep track of the line movement. The line is not budging because of the players listed questionable for the Heat, but they have an edge in this game. I'm going to move on to a game that I do have a couple of picks in. Just shout out to everyone that's rocking with the live stream right now. I hope you guys feel great. I really mean that. I hope you guys feel great. Monday is a day where a lot of people, they kick into action. I try to view every day in the same light, but just try to be the best version of yourself today. Let's get some bread. Let me just see what's going on in the chat. Sammy B said Raptors -2. I'm actually going to get to that game right now, the Hornets and the Raptors game. I have 2 picks in that game. One of them will not be popular. Just before I continue, I want to ask everyone to hit the like button. We have about 100 people watching right now. Very grateful if you can hit the like button, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on this next game, this Raptors-Hornets game. As you can see, we all remember the Hornets lost on the road in Toronto. The Raptors were without Van Vliet. I actually correctly predicted the Raptors to win that day. It was a max effort spot before the Raptors. They've really kicked it into high gear since that moment. Basketball-wise, they're playing at a pretty elite level now that the injury report is pretty clean. We pretty much only have, I'll call him a bum, Goran Dragic. I'll call him a bum because I lost a lot of respect for Goran Dragic as well. He's a player I used to be a fan of. This guy literally chose to not play basketball this season. And could you imagine how good the Raptors would be right now with a quality sixth man coming off the bench? Get this guy out of the city. Anyways, when it comes to the Raptors, the offensive rating has been very high, top 5 in the NBA since this starting 5 has been intact. But, Fred VanVleet has made the All-Star game as well. I really do think the Raptors were in a really good rhythm before this mini break. By their standards, it seems like they were playing every day over the last 10 days before they finally got some rest. Now they're a bit rested, but it's going to come to a surprise to many that my picks in this game are actually not on the Raptors, even though they are on a really good win streak right here. I'm buying into the Hornets in this game. It's not going to be very popular. They are at a very, very low spot right now, especially offensively, and I'm projecting them to break through offensively tonight against the Raptors. I think the line here is over-adjusted, and I've actually placed a bet on the Charlotte Hornets +2 in this spot. It's going to be a very, very sweaty game today. I know VanVleet is back, but Lamelo Ball has played really, really poorly for the last 2 games. The coach was somewhat critical of him after the last game. He's a young player with an ego. I think he's on double-double watch today. I'm going to get into another pick, but he's going to be the engine tonight for the Charlotte Hornets, and I project the team overall to shoot better from 3. I do think this line is a bit over-adjusted. It's with respect to the Raptors. I do respect my team. Disclaimer, I am a fan of the Toronto Raptors. We're playing excellent basketball. Incentive-wise, when it comes to incentive and motivation, the Raptors are also motivated to win this game as well. They can surpass the Brooklyn Nets in the playoff standings and get that 6th spot today. There's going to be a playoff-type atmosphere today in the Charlotte Raptors game, and it's not going to be easy. But I took the home dog in this game, although favorites have been covering at a very high rate over the weekend. That's why I did give the disclaimer that this is not a very popular pick. I'm sharing my pick and my bet in this game, and I'm taking the Charlotte Hornets +2. Appreciate everyone watching the stream as well. Let me just tap in with the stream before I continue. I have 2 more picks to share, and I will be out of here. G. Martinez, Raptors are playing the Hornets, Brandon. Raptors are playing the Hornets. What's going on, Simba? Good morning, bro. Over there on the West Coast. Good morning, brother. What's up, Sam? Joe Papas. Hell yeah. You guys go check out Jay and Shark, bro. They're going absolutely crazy. They're gonna go on live stream very soon. I'm very glad to know these brothers, win or lose. It's not all about the wins, but like they say, it's a community. Let's keep trying to win and stack as much money as possible. The goal is to make a lot of money. Sometimes I bet a lot on these games, so I get stressed out on these games, but I try to enjoy myself. No one wants to lose, and we're gonna try to bounce back. All right. It's been a busy day, but yeah. Let's see how it goes in this game tonight. And it is a tough card. It's almost like, ask yourself, if the Raptors were not on such a hot streak, would they even be favored in this spot? Like, I know that it's with respect to them, but 2 weeks ago they probably would have been +3.5 maybe in this spot. To +2. I don't know. I think it's over adjusted, and this Hornets team, I really do believe if they don't win tonight, that a key piece on this team will be traded by the trade deadline. That's another thing to, we may see chaos in the NBA this week. So a lot of pressure on these guys. They have fallen, they're on a 4-game losing streak. Let me get to my next pick, though. It's a pick that maybe more people will be more inclined to take. Maybe, it's a popular player. He did let us down the other day against the Miami Heat, but let me pull it up on the screen as well. I'm taking Lamelo Ball over 7.5 assists again, this time at +105. I'm expecting a faster matchup today. The Miami Heat defense was stifling. They had a game plan, a legit game plan for Lamelo Ball. There were no passing lanes for the Charlotte Hornets the other day. I believe Lamelo Ball will be able to get to his spots, will be able to help his team be better today. It correlates to the first pick. He was pretty mad, post-game interview after that loss against the Heat. I'm sure they expected to win, as every NBA team does. But, Lamelo Ball, after the coach said, he wants Lamelo to make better decisions, make better shot selection as well. There's a pretty distinct correlation between Lamelo Ball having over 7.5 assists and the Charlotte Hornets winning games. it goes hand in hand. He must be the engine. He has to make these guys better. Also, Gordon Hayward, it is a side note, he's 3 for 20 from the field post-COVID. I think he's going to shake some rust off as well tonight. Let's see how it goes. Kelly Oubre will probably have a better game as well. But that's not to say some of the Raptors players, they can probably hit some of their marks as well in the props markets. I know that a lot of the props bettors over the weekend did not have, who like to take overs, did not have the best weekend because of the blowouts. There were a lot of blowouts on Saturday, a lot of blowouts on Sunday. Never good for props. But I think this will be a competitive enough matchup where Lamelo Ball may get a double-double tonight. That's a bold prediction, but I think he may get a double-double tonight against my Raptors. Let's see how it goes. Let me just pull up the new comments. I'm behind on the comments. 1 second, everyone. Won't take up too much of your time. My dog Jay said he didn't bet yet. I'll be tuning in, dog. I'll be tuning in. Let's go. Yeah, you know, if my friend actually told me that about this next pick as well. It's a tough card today, everyone. I know it's some of these matchups, like the Suns game, a team that I do enjoy watching very much, and the Heat game seem to be very, very easy. But you look at scheduling and look at injury reports as well. Injury reports for the Heat, scheduling with a big game for the Suns tomorrow against the 76ers. Let's see how it goes in that game as well. I'll give some brief thoughts on those games before I give this next pick. So I did give 2 picks just now. Charlotte Hornets +2, playoff sort of game, and LaMelo Ball over 7.5 assists +105. My next pick comes in the matchup between the Charlotte Hornets. Oh, no, sorry, everyone. Comes in the matchup between, let me scroll down the injury report as well. You guys can see some of the injury reports in this game as well. There are random ads on the screen, so apologize for that. Apologize for that. Let me pull up some of the comments. The Raptors are -1.5 now. Miguel. Oh, this is it's RotoWire. RotoWire, and click their lineups page, or you could just Google RotoWire NBA lineups. It'll bring this page up. It's a bit behind Underdog NBA, but at least it organizes in the form of the lineup. It's pretty quick though. Sometimes when the injury news happens, they'll adjust the lineups right there on the screen. You could just check it out. We'll see. Raptors are nothing, bro. It's going to be fireworks tonight. Let's go. Brandon said, anyone know what site he's using? Yeah, I just said it. It's RotoWire Daily Lineups. My next pick is I was going to pull it up. The game between the Charlotte Hornets and the OKC Thunder. I took the under 211.5 here. We have a decent sample size of 2 games between these opponents, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was actually playing in those games. You look at the offensive environment and the play calling and the style of play of the Thunder over the last couple of games. They were punching above their weight a bit offensively, but Josh Giddey has been, he's a rookie. He's very young. He had to attempt many shots for them to be competitive the other day against the Kings. They were competitive for a few stretches in that game, but I just don't think as a team they're going to be able to even cross the 100-point mark tonight against the Golden State Warriors. It's really going to be down to whether or not the Warriors want to completely stomp these guys tonight. But I'm projecting a better defensive performance as well. They allowed 114 points against the Sacramento Kings at home. This OKC team has gone under at a very, very high rate. They've gone over. Their over-under split is 13 and 14 in conference matchups, which pretty much indicates that they go over every time they play the East. Every time the Thunder play the East, they seem to go over. But in conference matchups, we're seeing a slower pace. I think that now, as their schedule starts to get a bit more difficult, they're gonna start to take. They're gonna slide. They're gonna slide a lot over these next 7 to 8 games. Offensively, they're gonna fall off as well. Give me the under 211.5 here. I'm backing my dog up as well. HK Flex, shout out to him. Let's round it off. I do have just these 3 picks for today. As always, if I do add something or if something pops up, I will go live later and also add them on Twitter as well. Follow me on Twitter. I'll recap the picks in a second, everyone. Follow me on Twitter. I'll check out everyone in the chat as well. Follow me on Twitter at MyGuyKnowsAGuy. Visit sportx.bet, the crypto sportsbook owned by its community. It's a pretty big $2,500 tournament taking place right now, and another side tournament called the Satellite Series that gives everyone entry into the big money prizes all week, all month. If you guys want into that, we can help you get set up on the platform. Let me just shout out everyone in the chat. Should be some interesting basketball tonight. I promise you. Should be some interesting basketball. You know, hey, with the Raptors, with the way the Raptors have been playing, I can't blame you, bro. I can't blame you. For me, I'm just buying into these guys while they're at their low spot. Let's see how it goes today. Miguel, as I said, it was RotoWire on the lineups. Kazi, I remember that you are a Hornets fan as well, also on the Raptors. Joe said he sees the Hornets smashing the Raptors tonight. That's nuts. Lamelo Ball got benched in the fourth quarter the other day. That is a key fact as well. You got absolutely nothing for Siakam, though. That is true. Siakam does have a key, distinct matchup edge tonight against the Hornets. Big playoff atmosphere tonight. Let me know who you guys like, though. Raptors, Hornets. That's sort of the game I keyed in on two of the picks that I have. But we'll see how it goes overall. Yeah, oh yeah, Simba in the chat. Sideshow said the Dogs are going to get back right tonight. Let's see how it goes. I feel like I missed out on the Suns. The line movement got away from them. They play the Sixers tomorrow. It's a huge game, but it's a huge game tonight. I'm not expecting the Suns to take their foot off the gas pedal today, but I do expect them to more so lean on their bench tonight with that big game against Philly tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. Might be a bit difficult for Suns props today, but I may add Cam Johnson later in the day. They just didn't have him listed. It correlates to my point about the Suns leaning heavily on their bench. They have 4 centers, bro. Come on. They have Ayton, JaVale McGee, Biyombo, and you have Jalen Smith, who is playing pretty decently in the absence of DeAndre Ayton. I didn't take the Suns, though. -8 is a bit difficult to stomach if they randomly activate Zach LaVine and Kobe White. Then we may have to talk about possibly adding some plays later. But it's it's still a big NBA card. Marquee teams playing tonight: Golden State Warriors, Phoenix Suns, Miami Heat. We have some good NBA basketball ahead of us. I will list the picks that I bet on, and I will get out of here. I placed the bet on the Charlotte Hornets +2 in this game tonight. A bit of a super contrarian pick here, but I'm going to look to keep it going. Hey, that's my pick in this game. Lamelo Ball, over 7.5 assists, +105. For me, I think he's on double-double watch tonight. And the Golden State Warriors and the OKC Thunder under 211.5. Shout out to everyone that had time to watch the video, is watching it later on replay. I will retweet the video as well. Appreciate you guys for your time. Hit the like button, drop a comment, engage with the content, and just know I did drop a giveaway challenge for whether or not DeAndre Ayton will go over 16.5 points or not. If you want to win 100 SX tokens and $50 free in bet credits to play with on sportx.bet, all you have to do is retweet the tweet and say whether or not you think Ayton's going to go over or not. Follow NBA Betting Today on Twitter and check out the giveaway challenge. We will be back for more, and enjoy the games, everyone. Enjoy the basketball.